Noah is actually a term that was given as a biblical term. He had a couple names in history that he actually was called by. His name was Untandapishtim.
For many years, scientists and explorers have tirelessly searched through the vast expanse of our planet, carefully examining ancient stories and historical documents in a quest for understanding. And now, they've stumbled upon something truly astonishing, clues pointing towards the possible existence of the ultimate ruler of the Anunnaki, a figure immortalized in the legendary saga of Gilgamesh. What implications does this revelation hold? Why is it stirring such profound interest among the scientific community? Join us as we unravel why scientists were scared when they discovered the last Anunnaki king. Myth, legend, and historical enigma. The tales of King Gilgamesh transport us to a time approximately 4,700 years ago, back to the dawn of civilization in Mesopotamia. This period, known as the early dynastic period, marked the emergence of complex societies along the fertile banks of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Among these ancient civilizations, the city-state of Uruk shone brightly, its glory reflected in the stories of Gilgamesh. Uruk was not merely a city. It was a metropolis of extraordinary scale and sophistication. Archaeological excavations have revealed its vast urban flop, covering an area of around 2.5 square kilometers and boasting a population estimated to be in the tens of thousands. Within its walls, artisans crafted intricate pottery, skilled merchants traded goods from distant lands, and scholars developed the earliest known form of writing, the cuneiform script. At the heart of Uruk lay its sacred surrounding, dominated by monumental temple complexes dedicated to the city's patron deities. Among these, the Eanna Temple, dedicated to the goddess Inanna, stood as a proof of the religious passion and architectural abilities of the Urukians. Gilgamesh, the legendary king of Uruk, is immortalized in the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known literary works in human history. This epic poem recounts his heroic exploits, including his quest for immortality and his friendship with the wild man Enkidu. But beyond the realm of myth, Gilgamesh's legacy is deeply intertwined with the material culture of ancient Mesopotamia. The Uruk wall, attributed to Gilgamesh, was not merely a defensive fortification, but a symbol of the city's power and resilience. Constructed of mud bricks and reinforced with pillars, this massive barrier encircled the city, protecting it from external threats while also delineating its boundaries. In addition to his military endeavors, Gilgamesh is credited with instituting various civic reforms and irrigation projects aimed at improving the lives of his subjects. His reign marked a period of unprecedented prosperity and cultural flourishing in Uruk, leaving an indelible imprint on the history of Mesopotamia. Despite the passage of millennia, the legacy of Gilgamesh endures, inspiring countless generations with tales of heroism, friendship, and the timeless quest for meaning and immortality. As we venture deeper into the records of history, we continue to unravel the mysteries surrounding this enigmatic figure, piecing together the fragments of his story to illuminate the dawn of civilization. In the 19th century, archaeologists embarked on a thrilling journey through the ruins of Nineveh's ancient library, where they stumbled upon the remnants of the epic tale of Gilgamesh. Picture this: clay pieces scattered like scattered puzzle pieces, waiting to be pieced together, each fragment a window into the captivating saga. Though time had claimed some parts, what remained was a proof of humanity's boundless imagination and indomitable spirit. Gilgamesh, the protagonist, was no ordinary ruler. With a lineage that blended divinity and humanity, he boasted unparalleled strength and courage, elevating him above both mortal men and legendary heroes. His exploits, like the daring quest to vanquish Humbaba in the Cedar Forest, showcased his bravery and hunger for glory. Yet it was the loss of his dear friend, Enkidu, that spurred Gilgamesh on a quest for everlasting life, forcing him to confront the harsh inevitability of human frailty. Enkidu's companionship served as a catalyst for Gilgamesh's personal growth, highlighting the transformative power of profound connections. At its heart, the Epic of Gilgamesh delves into themes that resonate deeply with the human condition. The relentless pursuit of renown, the elusive search for eternal life, and the enduring value of friendship. Amidst the whirlwind of adventure, Gilgamesh encounters beings both divine and mortal, offering a glimpse into the intricate variety of Mesopotamian spirituality. His encounter with Utnapishtim, reminiscent of the biblical Noah, unveils the divine authority to shape the destiny of mankind, as evidenced by the tale of the Great Deluge. This meeting transcends mere survival. It marks a pivotal moment for Gilgamesh, underscoring the gods' capacity to bestow immortality and influence the course of human existence. Gilgamesh's Odyssey brims with divine encounters that illuminate the ancient Mesopotamian worldview. There's Enkidu, fashioned by a goddess to temper Gilgamesh's violence, embodying the duality of humanity's divine and earthly origins. And then there's Ishtar, the formidable goddess of love and war, whose anger is kindled by Gilgamesh's rejection, prompting her to unleash a celestial beast in retribution. And who could forget Humbaba, the formidable guardian of the cedar forest, appointed by the god Enlil. Their showdown isn't merely a clash of weapons, it symbolizes the eternal struggle between human ambition and divine decree. Throughout his exploits, Gilgamesh seeks solace from Shamash, the benevolent sun god who assumes the role of a celestial mentor, offering wisdom and aid. Even Gilgamesh's mother, though a minor deity, intercedes on his behalf, underscoring the intimate bond between mortals and gods. Exploring deeper into the captivating realm of ancient Mesopotamia, we encounter the Anunnaki, a collection of godlike beings whose stories intertwine with the rise and fall of the Sumerian and Akkadian civilizations, unveiling Anunnaki and ancient mythology. These legends, among the oldest humanity has ever known, weave a rich way of gods and goddesses, with the Anunnaki holding a significant place of honor. As time passed, some of these Anunnaki were linked with celestial bodies, symbolizing their growing importance in Mesopotamian understanding of the heavens. Associating specific Anunnaki with entities like the sun, moon, and Venus bestowed upon these cosmic forces a sacred atmosphere, forging a connection between the earthly realm and the divine. Yet what if there's more to the Anunnaki saga than meets the eye? Certain scholars propose an intriguing notion that the Anunnaki were not merely figments of ancient imagination, but rather advanced extraterrestrial beings from a mysterious planet dubbed Nibiru. According to this line of thought, they bestowed knowledge and wisdom upon humanity, shaping our very civilization. From enigmatic sites like Göbekli Tepe to intricate texts such as the Sumerian King List, we're beckoned to delve into the tantalizing clues and hypotheses surrounding the Anunnaki's influence and their potential ongoing legacy on Earth. Let's look deep into this cosmic mystery and unearth the secrets of a bygone era. Delving into the realms of ancient mythology and contemporary speculative thought, we encounter the riveting and contentious Anunnaki gold theory. Central to this hypothesis lies the notion of an ancient extraterrestrial race known as the Anunnaki, purportedly originating from a concealed celestial body within our solar system, often referred to as Nibiru or Planet X. Within the annals of ancient Sumerian civilization, one of humanity's earliest recorded cultures, stories of the Anunnaki abound. Descriptions found in Sumerian texts and engraved seals portray them as beings descending from the heavens to walk among mortals. Advocates of this theory, such as Zechariah Sitchin, suggest that the Anunnaki arrived on our planet approximately 450,000 years ago during Nibiru's cyclical close approaches to Earth. But what spurred their journey? According to this theory, the Anunnaki sought after gold, a precious resource crucial for mending the deteriorating atmosphere of their home planet. With its unique properties, gold was believed to be instrumental in fashioning a protective shield for Nibiru's upper atmospheric layers. Earth, abundant in this coveted metal, became their primary destination. Support for this intriguing conjecture can be discerned in interpretations of ancient Sumerian illustrative and pictorial representations. Some readings hint at representation of advanced technology, possibly resembling spacecraft or astronauts, which proponents associate with the Anunnaki. Similar beings and narratives appear in various ancient cultures worldwide, suggesting a global presence of these enigmatic entities. A particularly captivating aspect of this theory is the idea that the Anunnaki played a role in the genetic manipulation of humans. It is conjectured that they utilized their advanced scientific knowledge to modify pre-existing human species on Earth, potentially blending their own genetic material to create a workforce for their mining endeavors. Proponents argue that this could explain the sudden leaps in human societal development. Alleged evidence for this hypothesis is purportedly found within numerous ancient architectural marvels and artifacts, such as the precision of the Egyptian pyramids and the intricate stone building of Heat. These remnants of antiquity provoke compelling inquiries into the unlikelihood of extraterrestrial intervention in the annals of human history. Mainstream scientists and archaeologists generally dismiss these ideas, crediting human accomplishments to our own cleverness and the gradual advancement of society. Nevertheless, the Anunnaki gold theory and the tales of planet Nibiru continue to capture the imaginations of many. They remind us of humanity's lasting fascination with the stars and the mysteries of the universe beyond our current understanding. Whether seen as ancient legends or speculative history, these stories encourage us to ponder the extensive and enigmatic history of the planet we inhabit. At the heart of some of the most intriguing theories about ancient civilizations lies the tale of the Anunnaki, a group of gods in Sumerian mythology. These beings often take a prominent role in alternative historical narratives, suggesting that they were not just mythical figures, but extraterrestrial visitors who greatly influenced human development. Looking into ancient Sumerian society, we find evidence of remarkable advancements for their time. They built impressive cities like Uruk and Ur, created a sophisticated writing system called cuneiform, and made significant progress in mathematics and astronomy. Some argue that these accomplishments are too sophisticated to have arisen independently, hinting at the possibility of extraterrestrial involvement. A key aspect of this theory is the claim that the Anunnaki actively intervened in human evolution. It suggested that they used their advanced technology and genetic knowledge to enhance Homo sapiens by mixing their extraterrestrial DNA with that of humans. This, proponents suggest, could explain the sudden rise in human intelligence and capabilities during certain historical periods. Artifacts like the Sumerian king list, which records the reigns of kings over thousands of years, and detailed astronomical records found in Sumerian texts, are often cited as evidence supporting the idea of alien influence. These records demonstrate an understanding of celestial bodies and their movements that seem remarkably advanced for a civilization of that time. Moreover, the portrait of the Anunnaki in Sumerian art, often shown as towering figures with non-human features, sparks speculation about their potential extraterrestrial origins. Some interpret these portraits literally, seeing them as actual representations of these beings rather than mere symbols or mythical entities. In contemporary culture, The story of the Anunnaki has taken on a life of its own, inspiring numerous books, movies, and conspiracy theories. It remains a subject of fascination and debate, reflecting humanity's enduring quest to understand our origins and the development of our civilizations. Whether one sees the Anunnaki as mythological beings or potentially historical figures, their narrative prompts us to consider broader possibilities about our ancient past and the world we inhabit. The quest to uncover traces of the Anunnaki across our planet leads us to various historical and archaeological sites. Advocates of the theory carefully scrutinize these sites, searching for evidence of extraterrestrial interaction and knowledge exchange with ancient humans. One significant focus of this investigation is the ancient Sumerian civilization. Exploring the history of the Sumerians uncovered a fascinating discovery: ancient astronaut theory and extraterrestrial influence. The ancient Sumerians, who lived in what is now Iraq, left behind clay tablets inscribed with intricate script detailing their astronomical observations. These observations were remarkably accurate for their time and included records of the movements of celestial bodies like the planets and stars. It's fascinating to note that some of these records even included calculations that are comparable to modern astronomical techniques. In Mesopotamia, the constructions were not just architectural marvels, but also served as sacred spaces where rituals and ceremonies were conducted. These towering structures were often built in terraces resembling stepped pyramids and were dedicated to various gods and goddesses of the Sumerian pantheon. The design and layout of these constructions suggest a sophisticated understanding of mathematics and engineering. The Egyptian pyramids, particularly those at Giza, continue to mystify archaeologists and historians due to their immense size, precise construction, and alignment with astronomical phenomena such as the solstices and the stars. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for the pharaoh Khufu, stood as the tallest man-made structure for over 3,800 years and is estimated to have been constructed using around 2.3 million blocks of limestone and granite. Stonehenge, located in Wiltshire, England, is perhaps the most famous prehistoric monument in the world. Consisting of massive standing stones arranged in a circular pattern, Stonehenge has long been associated with rituals, ceremonies, and astronomical observations. Recent archaeological discoveries have revealed that Stonehenge was part of a larger complex of Neolithic and Bronze Age monuments, suggesting it was a center for communal gatherings and possibly even a place of healing. The concept of the Anunnaki, originating from Sumerian mythology, refers to a group of deities who were believed to have descended from the heavens to earth. In Sumerian texts, they are often depicted as powerful beings that played a role in the creation of humanity and the establishment of civilization. While some interpretations suggest the Anunnaki were purely mythological figures, others speculate they could have been based on encounters with extraterrestrial beings or advanced civilizations. The ancient astronaut theory, popularized by Swiss author Erich von Däniken in his book Chariots of the Gods, proposes that advanced beings from other planets visited Earth in the distant past and interacted with early human societies. Proponents of this theory point to various ancient texts, myths, and archaeological findings as evidence of these extraterrestrial encounters. However, mainstream scholars generally regard the ancient astronaut theory as unscientific, lacking empirical evidence to support its claims. Critics advise against solely viewing ancient texts through a modern perspective, noting that ancient civilizations had intricate worldviews and mythologies of their own. Proponents of the ancient astronaut theory argue that conventional historical and archaeological explanations fall short in elucidating certain enigmas found in ancient artifacts and writings. This theory has captured widespread attention, inspiring an excess of books, movies, and other media forms. It taps into humanity's profound curiosity about our origins and the potential connections with otherworldly civilizations. The Anunnaki and the ancient astronaut theory challenge conventional understandings of human history, whether regarded as mere legends or plausible historical events. They add layers of intrigue to human culture, prompting us to reevaluate our perceptions of the past. Have you ever looked up at the stars and pondered whether we're truly alone in the vast universe? It's a thought-provoking question that ignites imagination and compels us to reconsider our historical knowledge. These celestial beings, as ancient narratives tell, descended from the heavens, but could there be more to this ancient tale than mere tradition? Interestingly, similar accounts can be found in cultures worldwide, hinting at a shared narrative of encounters with extraterrestrial entities. In the cradle of civilization, where human history began, Sumerians marked a captivating story onto clay tablets, recounting the Anunnaki, divine beings descending from the skies. These celestial entities weren't just fantastical ideas, they held real significance in Sumerian society. According to Sumerian beliefs, the Anunnaki were the offspring of a sky god and an earth goddess. Figures like Enki, Enlil, and Inanna played pivotal roles in Sumerian myths and epics, serving as divine intermediaries between the celestial and earthly realms. They were credited with contributing to the creation and early development of humanity. As per Sumerian texts, Eridu was the inaugural city established by the Anunnaki on Earth. Intriguingly, Eridu is recognized as one of the oldest cities in history, serving as a cradle for concepts like urbanization, written language, and governance. The Anunnaki were often associated with bestowing wisdom and knowledge upon humanity, introducing advancements in civilization such as law, agriculture, architecture, and writing, marking the shift from nomadic lifestyles to settled communities. The heart of the matter lies in whether these accounts of the Anunnaki represent mythical tales or early human encounters with extraterrestrial beings chronicled through the myths and legends of antiquity. The influence of the Anunnaki appears to transcend Sumerian boundaries, manifesting in diverse forms across global cultures. In ancient Egypt, gods were believed to have descended from the heavens to guide human affairs. Similarly, the Akkadians, neighbors of the Sumerians, had their own version of the Anunnaki known as the Igigi. Even in Mesoamerica, the Maya worship Kukulkan, the feathered serpent, as an angel of knowledge and wisdom upon humanity. The Vedas of ancient India recount tales of the Devas, divine entities interacting with humans, echoing the role of the Anunnaki in Sumerian culture. These narratives unveil striking parallels across civilizations, underscoring a universal fascination with divine entities descending from the heavens to engage with humanity. Yet amidst these legends, one story shines brighter, captivating attention with its unique and interesting nature. Exploring ancient myths and modern interpretations. In the old stories of history, it was said that mighty gods made their home on top of the Grand Mount Olympus. From there, they would descend to our humble earth, mingling with mortals and sometimes even producing offspring, demigods, and legendary heroes. This idea finds its echo in ancient Sumerian tales, where the Anunnaki, another divine race, were believed to have intermingled with humans, birthing demigods as well. The fascinating thing about these similar stories cropping up across vastly different cultures is the enigmatic questions they pose. Are these similarities merely coincidental, arising from our innate tendency to personify natural forces, or could they hint at a shared global influence exerted by celestial beings. The overarching theme of celestial entities shaping the course of human civilization is undeniably captivating. From the majestic celestial dragons of Chinese tradition to the mighty gods dwelling in the halls of Asgard in Norse mythology, tales of powerful beings from the heavens have left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. But what accounts for the pervasive nature of these stories stretching across continents and centuries? One school of thought suggests that these myths serve as potent symbols, reflecting universal human fears, desires, and our eternal curiosity about our place in the cosmos. On the other hand, proponents of the theory proposed by Swiss author Erich von Däniken argue for a more literal interpretation that these tales recount actual encounters with extraterrestrial visitors. Regardless of which perspective one subscribes to, these ancient myths offer profound insights into our shared human heritage and the enduring enigmas of our existence. Von Däniken's theory proposes a fascinating twist that these celestial beings were not gods, but highly advanced aliens, their technological prowess mistaken for divine power by our ancestors. This notion of a global legend surrounding celestial entities suggests a remarkable level of cultural exchange among ancient civilizations. It begs the question, were these stories universally significant, or were ancient societies more interconnected than we previously thought, exchanging tales and beliefs across vast distances? Yet another intriguing angle emerges from the field of archaeology, which posits that these myths might be early attempts by humans to comprehend astronomical phenomena. In this interpretation, the celestial beings could represent celestial bodies such as planets, stars, or cosmic events like heavenly bodies and falling star showers. However, perhaps the most compelling perspective hears back to the Sumerian texts themselves, which paint a picture of advanced entities directly influencing human society. These beings purportedly imparted knowledge of agriculture, architecture, writing, and social organization, shaping the very fabric of our civilization. As we continue to unravel this mystery, we encounter a series of fascinating and often contentious theories. Each viewpoint offers a unique lens through which to view these ancient narratives that have left an indelible mark on our world and continue to captivate our imaginations. Yet, before succumbing to belief, it is imperative that we approach this subject with a scientific mindset, rigorously analyzing the evidence, scrutinizing its validity, and placing it within its proper historical and cultural context. This includes a careful examination of the Sumerian texts themselves, recognizing the complexities of translating ancient clay tablets adorned with complicated script, where interpretations may vary and descriptions of the Anunnaki and their deeds may not always be entirely accurate. Zecharia Sitchin, a well-known writer, suggested an intriguing idea about the Anunnaki. He proposed that they were not just mythological beings, but actual aliens from a distant planet called Nibiru. But not everyone agrees with him. Some scholars argue that Sitchin may have taken symbolic stories too literally, missing their deeper meanings. When we explore ancient artifacts and texts, we often encounter mysteries. For example, we see impressive structures like the pyramids of Giza and hear about advanced knowledge in ancient times. Some people believe this could be evidence of extraterrestrial involvement. They say that humans alone couldn't have built such marvels without help. However, many experts disagree. They think these achievements reflect human ingenuity rather than outside assistance. They also point out that similar stories and symbols appear in cultures worldwide, suggesting common human experiences and imagination at work. According to ancient texts, they were like gods who shared knowledge and skills with humans. This idea gains some credibility when we look at how quickly societies developed in places like Mesopotamia. Maybe, just maybe, there was outside help. If this were true, it would change how we see the ancient world. Historians usually think that different cultures evolved independently, but if the Anunnaki were real, it suggests a more connected past. For instance, we find pyramid-like structures not only in Egypt, but also in Central America. Thinking about the Anunnaki also leads us to the fascinating story of the Babylonian Empire. They were a powerful civilization known for their remarkable achievements in science. Contemplating the influence of the Anunnaki on ancient civilizations, like the Babylonian Empire, prompts us to delve deeper into their rich history, from their architectural marvels to their religious practices. The legacy of the Babylonian Empire. The Babylonians inherited many religious beliefs from those who came before them, particularly the worship of the Anunnaki, powerful gods believed to control nature's forces and human destiny. These deities were central to Babylonian life, honored through prayers, rituals, and stories passed down through generations as myths and legends. With the influence of the Anunnaki in mind, looking into the fascinating journey of the Babylonian Empire, from its rise to its eventual decline. Babylonian architecture stood as a proof of beauty, boasting magnificent structures like city walls, the awe-inspiring Ishtar Gate, the towering Etemenenki Ziggurat, and the enchanting Hanging Gardens, considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. In the realm of astronomy, Babylonian scholars made groundbreaking contributions, pioneering the first known system for predicting planetary positions and devising the lunar calendar. Their mathematical prowess introduced the world to the base 60-numeral system, still utilized today in timekeeping and angular measurements. This sophisticated numerical system facilitated intricate calculations crucial for engineering feats and practical problem-solving, leaving an indelible mark on human progress. Furthermore, the Babylonians revolutionized the written word with cuneiform script, a writing system characterized by wedge-shaped marks inscribed on clay tablets. Their literary endeavors birthed timeless classics like the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of humanity's oldest known literary works. Babylonian scribes carefully molded vast libraries housing religious, historical, and scientific texts, enriching the collective knowledge of humankind. Under the enlightened rule of King Hammurabi, they arranged one of history's earliest legal systems, creating laws covering civil and criminal matters onto a towering stone stele, offering invaluable insights into societal organization and values. In the realm of medicine, Babylonian healers displayed remarkable skill in diagnosing and treating various diseases, drawing upon factual observations, medical texts, and mystical incantations. Though their understanding of the human body may have been rudimentary by today's standards, their contributions to medical science were nonetheless significant. Thriving as a bustling hub of commerce and trade along the banks of the Euphrates River, the Babylonian Empire flourished, showcasing its ingenuity and entrepreneurial spirit through the exchange of textiles, grains, metals, and spices with neighboring civilizations. The enduring legacy of the Babylonian Empire continues to shape modern science, art, and culture. However, the empire eventually succumbed to a confluence of internal strife and external pressures. Following the demise of Nebuchadnezzar II in 562 BCE, the empire plunged into political turmoil under a succession of weak rulers, leading to weakened governance and heightened vulnerability to external threats. Moreover, economic decline, exacerbated by over-reliance on agriculture and trade, hastened the empire's demise. The maintenance of extensive irrigation networks became increasingly challenging, resulting in diminished agricultural yields. Additionally, competition from neighboring powers disrupted vital trade routes, further destabilizing the economy. As the Babylonian Empire expanded, it brought together diverse ethnicities and cultures, yet, as it waned, tensions among these groups escalated, fueling social discord and undermining unity. In Babylonian society, the Anunnaki were highly respected deities. They were often known in various forms of art, like statues, reliefs, and frescoes. These artistic representations show just how important the Anunnaki were in Babylonian culture and give us a peek into what people believed in back then. Modern researchers and writers have become quite interested in the Anunnaki, leading to all sorts of interpretations and theories about them. Some people think they might have been visitors from outer space who came to Earth ages ago, while others see them more as symbols representing different natural forces or parts of human thinking. These ideas, although they're just guesses, show how curious we are about the Anunnaki and how they might have shaped human history. You can still see traces of the Anunnaki and the Babylonian Empire in many parts of our culture today, like religion, art, and even in the way we think about where humans came from. As a key part of Mesopotamian mythology, the Anunnaki still keep scholars and fans captivated, reminding us of the lasting impact ancient Babylonian beliefs and achievements have on our understanding of the past. Delving back to ancient Mesopotamia, where the Assyrians were a dominant and highly advanced civilization. They made a big mark on the region's history with their skill in warfare, impressive architecture, and detailed art. The Assyrians had a strong connection with the Anunnaki, who were revered across Mesopotamia. The story of the Assyrian Empire starts in the city-state of Assur, located by the Tigris River in what's now northern Iraq. Named after their main god, Assur, this city became prosperous because of its strategic position and its involvement in trade networks connecting Mesopotamia to Anatolia and the Mediterranean. The Assyrians grew in power over time, especially under rulers like Ashur-uballit I, who kick-started the Middle Assyrian Empire. Later rulers, such as Adad-nirari I and Tiglath-Pileser I, focused on improving administration and building infrastructure to make the empire stronger. During the Neo-Assyrian period, the Assyrians reached their peak. Rulers like Ashur-nisirpal II and Tiglath-Pileser III expanded the empire quickly, using aggressive tactics to conquer lands from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea and from what's now Iran to Egypt. Throughout their history, the Assyrians kept expanding and conquering, often using harsh methods to control their vast empire. But they also held a deep respect for the Anunnaki, which stayed with them through the ages. Which one of these discoveries by the scientists do you find the most scary? Share your thoughts and comments below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.